Hello, sports fans. This is Sports Banner 38. I am Coach Carroll. Today's video is going to be about the new football league, Alliance of American Football. I actually watched a couple of games this past weekend, Saturday night. I didn't watch all of that game. I watched a good portion of it. The Orlando Apollos, led by head coach Steve Spurrier, of course, former South Carolina, probably more well known for coaching the Florida Gators in the NCAA. And they played against, it was Orlando and Atlanta. What was the name of the Atlanta team? Can't remember off the top of my head. Anyway, Orlando won pretty big that game. The second game was on Sunday afternoon between the Memphis Express and the Birmingham Iron. Memphis Express had notable head coach Mike Singletary. There's a few SEC players that were playing on both of these teams actually. Zach Stacy out of Vanderbilt, Rajon Neal from Tennessee, Alton Pig Howard from the Tennessee Vols. And these types of guys are sprinkled throughout this league. And to be honest, I actually enjoyed watching what I did of this league. Just some of the notable rules. There are no kickoffs. Both teams start on the 25-yard line and they go from there. There is no extra point. Everybody goes for 2-point conversions. You still punt. You still kick field goals regularly, like in a regular, basically what we're used to, standard NFL football. You can only rush. You can't rush any more than 5 from the box, I believe. I'm not 100% clear on if that 5 rule means that you can't bring a corner from the outside. I believe the 6 is from within the box. You can't rush more than 5 from within the box. That's my understanding. If someone who understands it more clearly knows better, please leave a comment, correct me. I want to make sure everyone understands how this works. Anyway, I thought the play was pretty entertaining. I enjoyed watching, and the game flowed pretty quickly. It went by pretty fast. When they have review booths, when they review a call, or a call is challenged by the coach, or they just buzz a call to challenge a call, like in the final 2 minutes, you actually get to hear the arbitrator, the individual making the call. They're talking to the officials and whoever else is involved in the process, and you can actually see them on camera as they watch the video, and the replay will be playing in a side screen next to them, so you can see what they're seeing, what they're talking about, which I think is pretty cool. You kind of get to see how these decisions are made and how they come to making these decisions, and all that's pretty cool. And like I said, it flows pretty quickly. It doesn't seem like it's taken a long time for the decisions to be made. And all that's pretty cool. Anyway, I want to get more onto the gameplay on the field. Some of the players I saw, I was very impressed with Birmingham and Memphis as well. Memphis's quarterback was Christian Hackenberg, former quarterback of Penn State. He was a highly touted coming out into the draft. It never did pan out. What they're saying is he had mechanic issues and those types of things, and he didn't look very good in this game. But credit Birmingham's defense. I felt like the defensive backs from both of the games that I saw were very good. The pass coverage was extremely good, and that's a plus, of course. Birmingham, they had Trent Richardson, former number 3 pick in the NFL draft. The issues he had in the NFL was similar to what I saw in this game. He scored a couple touchdowns, but he only had like 40-50 yards. In the NFL, he's as powerful. He's a I mean, he's a specimen. I mean, the guy's like the Incredible Hulk. He's built like the Incredible Hulk, and he's got a lot of power. But he could not. His vision is subpar. It was in the NFL, and you could kind of see it in this game I watched Sunday as well. So his vision kind of hurts him. He was getting hit in the backfield a lot, losing yards. But he did have his moments where his power prevailed, and he was able to truck through some guys. He could be a decent back in this league. I don't know if he's going to earn another shot at the NFL. One thing I like about this league, it's giving the guys opportunities who haven't been in the NFL to get maybe a shot, and also those guys who have been cut to maybe get another opportunity. And that's one great thing about this league. There's only 8 teams. I would like to see more teams, maybe 16 to 20, 24 tops. You don't need that many teams, but I think 16 to 20 teams would be a nice little league for the Alliance of American Football. You could have a decent playoff, and the talent level is decent. It's not NFL, which that's to be expected. I don't know as far as how much these guys are making, but we know they're not making what they would make if they were in the NFL. So anyway, sticking with Memphis, they played pretty good defense, which I guess from a Mike Singletary-led team you kind of would expect. But they're offensively, the defense for Birmingham was so good they just couldn't do anything. Going to Birmingham offensively, like I said, they had Trent Richardson, wide receiver Quentin Patton. He factored in big time into the game plan, and the star for the game to me, Birmingham won the game 26-0. The star being Luis Perez, quarterback for Birmingham. I mean, he didn't look like a world beater, but he had like a smooth flow type Joe Montana vibe. Now, I'm not saying he's as good as Montana. Don't get me wrong. Definitely not saying that. But he had a smoothness about him that reminded me of Montana. He's fairly accurate quarterback. It looks like he's a gamer. He doesn't have the biggest arm, but I feel like he could be the star of this league. I'm not sure if his mechanics and skill level is enough to bring him up for an NFL tryout. I imagine if he continues to play and he didn't have through-the-roof numbers or anything, but I'm going to go ahead and predict that this guy's going to get better each game. He played in college. He's never been in the NFL. He played for Texas A&M Commerce. It's like a Division 2 or 3 level type school. He actually won that division's equivalent of the Heisman. So that's something they pointed out on the broadcast a few times. So he's a gamer. That I'll give him a gamer tag. He's not the biggest kid. He doesn't have the huge arm. He is pretty accurate, but he reads the defenses really well, and he takes care of business and gets it done. But I really, like I said, I was impressed with what he did. He got the win. Like I said, they won 26-0. There's a couple more games coming up this week. I believe Birmingham Iron is playing the Salt Lake City Stallions. It's either Utah or Salt Lake City. I apologize. I can't remember exactly which. My phone is actually dead, and I have all my information on there, so I wanted to get the video out. But anyway, they play this week. I'm not sure if it's Saturday or Sunday, but the way they did it this past week, one game was on CBS, and the other game was on NBC Network or NBC Sports. It's that alternate NBC channel that a lot of the hockey games come on. I'm pretty sure that's where it was. Anyway, just check your local listings, guys. And if you're a football fan, give it a try. I mean, it's not NFL, but it could be a good substitute. If you're not into these other sports like hockey or basketball or any of that stuff, this gives you something to hold you over probably until at least midsummer or so. That way it just sets you up going right into the NFL. If you're big, you're just big hardcore football like I am. I enjoy other sports as well. I enjoy basketball, and I'm starting to pick up on hockey a little bit. So this to me is a plus. The more sports, the better. I'm a hardcore football guy. I'm one of those people who are like, some football is better than no football. So, I'm going to continue to watch. Like I said, I really enjoyed the games this past week, and I'm looking forward to seeing the games this week. The uniforms and all those things are pretty cool. I've checked out ticket prices. Ticket prices are anywhere from $20 to like $60 or something like that, unless you're going club level, indoor, all the inclusive stuff. Then of course you're going to come a little more out of pocket, but it's nowhere near NFL prices. If there's a team near you, you'll be able to go check it out live for a reasonable price, and you'll probably enjoy it more at the game. So anyway, guys, that's all I've got. Like I said, this is the Alliance of American Football. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think. Please like, share, hit the subscribe button down at the bottom. I really appreciate it. I want to know. Leave comments. Let me know what you think. Anyway, guys, this is Sports Banner 38. I am Coach Carroll, and we are out.